Well, I'm back again. Welcome to Crooked River Homestead, everyone. I have been gone for a week and a half. I was home for 2 days after the last time I went to visit my mom, and came back yesterday. And it's been a week. It's been a rough week. My brother and I are realizing that my mom is going to need help more than we can provide. So we're starting that process right now and trying to keep her safe in the meantime. So there's just no words for my garden up here. Every time, it just seems like it's exploding every time I come back and see it. So I did spend some time in here yesterday doing some weeding. We'll get you turned around. And here our straw flowers are really opening up, and they've grown a lot taller. And they even sound like paper. And kind of feel like paperish. I need to look up like when is the proper time to cut these, because I definitely could add some of these in my bouquets that I'll be cutting. And the cosmos are starting to flower, have lots of buds that are going to be flowering in the future. And even our second planting of zinnia is starting to flower. And our dill is growing very tall. There was lots of pollinators in here yesterday. It's the sun is kind of behind the trees now, so not as many pollinators. And our pumpkins, look at this pumpkin patch. We just have 2 plants here, but we do have at least a couple small pumpkins growing, and I think they're the sugar baby, something like that. Like I said, I'm terrible about labeling stuff. This was just some random pumpkin seeds I had. Oh, look at that big one over there. Ooh, can you see it? There it is. That's a big one. Wow. So just a random packet of seeds I threw in there, and it's growing. Cucumbers are also ridiculous. We harvested quite a bit yesterday. A lot of them were overgrown, too big for us as far as eating, but the chickens are loving them. So while I'm up here today, I am going to harvest some that are the proper size. Hopefully catch them before they get too big, but tons of flowers still on the plants. So we are going to be getting plenty more. So it looks like we'll be making some pickles. Our pepper plants are also doing very well. We've got peppers here that we could definitely pick if we wanted to. Especially this one. Look how big this one is. Very healthy. Oh yeah. And they're making more flowers. This one has some smaller ones on it. Beautiful. Some of the tomatoes are starting to ripen. We did have a couple last evening, and they are delicious. There's nothing like tomatoes from the garden, and it looks like we have some here that I can pick for supper, because we're having burgers for supper. There's more down here. I'm sure there's tons in there, but I really need to get in here and thin things out. Thin out the branches that don't have flowers on them. And I was watching Gathering Basket Homestead, and she was really going to town as far as just thinning out her tomato plants and focusing on getting the energy into the fruit. We also, our marigolds, like this is just one plant. They're doing very well, and I'm starting to wonder if that's really helping with the pest pressure in the garden this summer, because knock on wood, we haven't had anything that we've seen that is horrible. So more marigolds here, and calendula I believe is kind of in the marigold family, and they're also good for repelling pests. And you can see that this one has gone past its prime, but I'm going to leave it on there because you get wonderful seeds from these, and so I do want to save some seeds for next year. And the other calendula plants are really looking healthy, as well as the chamomile, just overgrowing its space. And a couple of smaller calendulas here, and then one back there that's starting to flower. More marigolds along the edges. This one is huge. It's kind of hiding in the beans here. So bush beans, tons of bush beans. I'll stick a photo in here showing you our harvest from last night. Pole beans are also producing quite heavily, and we still have flowers on the beans, and I just canned some beans this afternoon, so hopefully that will be successful. I haven't taken them out of the canner yet. It's cooling off. These are the third planting of bush beans, and they're just flowering now. There's nothing I didn't see anything yesterday on them. The peas are pretty much done. There is still some flowers on there, and we really haven't been able to enjoy them. I did snack on a few before I left, and then you kind of forget about them, but we do have a big bag in the refrigerator that I should go through, because we can probably put some in a stir fry or something. The sunflowers are also beautiful. I'm hoping to cut some tomorrow as well. The bees have been loving these. And this one is super tall. It's got to be like, I don't know, 8 or 10 feet tall at least. And I don't know how I would even cut that one. I wouldn't want to break the plant by bending it over. Rhubarb is looking very healthy down there, and then our Swiss chard is also needs to be cut, but I think I might wait until tomorrow. We didn't really want to have some with hamburgers, so when I was going through my canning book today, it dawned upon me that I can can the Swiss chard. You can definitely can greens. I've never done it before, but I think this would be a great summer to try because, you know, just this one plant alone is enough for a meal for us, and then it'll grow back. And do have some empty spots back there that probably going to put radishes, but we can also do some Swiss chard, or we can extend the Swiss chard. We still have an empty spot in between those two plants there. And this is the side of the garden I haven't weeded yet. And even on the other side of the fence, I need to get there because there's calendula plants on the other side that are just overgrown with, just look at the crabgrass is creating seed and like 3 feet tall. So yeah, it'll make it easier to walk around here, and my goal is to get all these aisles wood chipped because the ones that are done, like this one, perfect. There's no weeds at all. This is a radish plant that I'm just letting go to seed. I'm just kind of waiting to see what happens with it. It's flowering right now. This is the pile of weeds that I picked yesterday, and there's at least that much more in there. So we had quite a bit. Thanks for joining me today. It's so nice to be back home. So nice. I actually have to head back down the hill because I'm baking bread right now because Tim was out of bread. And then I'll come back up and harvest those tomatoes and some cucumbers. We had a beautiful day here on the homestead, and we've been doing some acclimating with the chickens, putting Penny with her new sisters, and we'll give you an update on how that went. Please like and share this video. If you haven't subscribed yet, we'd love it if you join us on our journey as we build our off-grid homestead here in Maine. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
I'll keep praying to heaven and fighting like hell.